What's good with y'all? Welcome back on the video. So this is a story time of how I got fired from a bougie restaurant in Toronto. Hopefully you guys are entertained by the video and that you learn at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. Whether that be something you understand now or something you can understand down the line, why it happened. And I hope y'all get some enjoyment out of my misfortune. Not really misfortune, but like, we'll call it natural event that was supposed to happen, I guess. But yeah, enjoy the video.
Love is all around, around her, around her, around her. Don't ever let me go. You turn my life around.
Welcome back to the channel, I should say. This channel aims to provide you edutainment, educational content in an entertaining and engaging way. So in every single video, you are learning something new while also being entertained. You feel me? So definitely subscribe, like the video, milli rock on that like button, dab on that subscribe button. You feel me? Alright, cool. So story time goes back about 2 years. So pretty much what happened was I was initially working at Canada's Wonderland.
2018 season is now underway at the Cedar Fair-owned park, Canada's Wonderland.
Back in Vaughan area. So like this is my second year on the job, right? But like the job itself, like I'm grateful for even having the opportunity to have a job, which is like not everybody has one, so I'm grateful. But you know, it's just like it wasn't really the type of hours I was putting in and the money I was getting out wasn't worth it. But approximately an hour and a half to 2 hours to get there, an hour and a half to 2 hours to get back. And I was only working like what, 20 hours a week approximately, and it was only like $11 an hour, something like that. So and then I was there. The main thing, it wasn't even like the whole, like yeah, I wasn't getting paid enough or getting enough hours, and then the trip was like about an hour and a half to get there. But like the sun, bro, I was a photographer, right? At the front gate, so when people were walking to the amusement park, I would say, hey, welcome to Canada's Wonderland, would you like to take a quick picture? Welcome to Canada's Wonderland, would you like to take a quick picture? Yeah, cool. Snap. But like in the sun, bro, like, you know, it's hot. Like, yo, it's hot outside with the humidity. My black skin, like, you know, I can take the sun, but like, man's are getting, not like getting dark is a problem, but like, I was not my original skin tone, I would say. I was just getting super dark, darker than I'm supposed to be. So I thought, so this is my second year on the job too, right? So like I was like, yo, this is not gonna cut it. I need to find something else. Like this is not good enough for the time and energy investment. So somebody else had gotten hired too. And I was like, do you have a second job, or are you looking for another job or something like that? And he's like, nah. But my friend did give me like an opportunity with like, he did tell me to like, you know, join him at a restaurant in Toronto. I was like, oh, interesting. Could you swing me the contact info of the person I need to get in contact with? And he's like, yeah, sure thing. The contact info from him. I ended up sending an email to the manager of the restaurant. And then he called me like on my way to work. My original job. He's like, yo, can you come in tomorrow? And I'm like, yo, okay. I'm not even working tomorrow either, so that was good. Like, it's a win-win situation. So I bussed to the GO station, and then from the GO station all the way down to, it was actually a mission to get there too, but I'll tell you why it was worth it more, because I was actually getting paid a lot more. So I took the bus from the GO station in Brampton to the GO station in Toronto, right? And then afterwards, I had to take the subway. I had to take the subway to get to the area where the restaurant was, and then I had to walk a little bit more to get there. So I guess ultimately, probably 2 hours in total with everything. So I get to the interview, and I'm like, hey, I meet the hostess or the waitress, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here for a job interview. And then they call out the guy. We called him, let's go with Michael. Call him Michael. So Michael came, took me to the back, and he's like, he looked at my resume and stuff. He's like, yo, so can you come in tomorrow? I'm like, jeez, it's like that, yeah.
2 shots to your dome, yeah.
Okay, I could rock with this. He's like, can you come in tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, of course I can come in tomorrow. What are you saying? I'm not doing anything better. And even at the other job, I started not really like picking up extra hours as I used to, just because like I was looking to get something else, right? So I ended up getting to the new job, right? So he's like, yo, so attire is black pants, black shirt, and black shoes, and we'll give you the apron and everything else you need. And we'll have somebody, you know, walk you through the whole process of everything. So I'm like, alright, safe, bet, I can do that. So I come in tomorrow, and the trip to get there was like, what, overall $15 to $20 to get there, including like the initial bus, the go bus, and I had a subway there and back. So I spent $20 to get there pretty much. I would spend $20 to get there every day pretty much, right? So although I was spending more and about the same type of hours transport, the overall like income I was getting from there was a lot more than the one I was getting at Canada's Wonderland. Because I was not only was I getting like 40 plus hours a week, I was working like a madman, bro. 40 plus hours a week, plus like the tips you get from like these people in downtown Toronto, right? So these are typically bougie people. I say bougie because as I started working there, I would see like, you know, people would ask for like appetizers, which is like certain types of bread. So because of this, I now know that there's a regular bread, whole wheat bread, gluten-free bread, pepper bread, croissant, spice bread. The love of bread was real for them. But yeah, so I started working there, you know, almost like I would get there. So essentially what would happen was I would get there, I would wake up around like 5 or 6 in the morning, get there for like 8, clean up the patio area with all the leaves and stuff like that, clean up the tables, make sure everything was nice and neat and stuff like that. So from 7, I wake up at 6, 2 hours, takes me about 2 hours to get there. I get there around 7:38ish with the subway, go station, and regular bus. Then clean up everything prepared, set the tables. So I was like a busser pretty much, right? A busser is a person who pretty much does everything. A busser does everything. Sets the table, cleans it, cleans the floor, cleans the patio, cleans the inside of the actual restaurant. So it was a restaurant plus like a hotel. So yeah, people who stay at the hotel would eat at the restaurant too, right? Apart from people who just come for the restaurant. So I clean the table, and if it gets too sunny outside, I would go to the back, get the umbrella, shut it up for everybody, or move it if need be. I just did everything pretty much. And at certain points too, I would also bring the food to people who ordered it, right? So I was a jack of all trades. Yeah, pretty much right there. So and obviously, you know, this is my first ever restaurant job too. So I don't know how I got it. Just glory to the Most High God. I know like restaurant experience at all in my time of life, right? So even the fact that he hired me, like just said, yo, can you come in today? Or can you come in tomorrow? I'm like, yo, alright, it's safe. Shout out to God coming through. But yeah, so this was I called a bougie restaurant because a lot of like the notable people would be here. Got people like Stephen Harper.
It's the following. Is it?
I saw him one time. He came to the restaurant. Somebody like Marcus Stroman, the professional baseball player, plays for the Toronto Blue Jays. You had other hockey people like Lula Morella, Brendan Shanahan, and stuff like that. I'm not sure if everybody knows all these people, but like these are people who are in the sports world, right? So it attracted a lot of like sports and other types of people who, you know, are public figures. So yeah, that's why I call it bougie. And then there's one time I was serving this white guy, Caucasian guy, and he's like, yo, so what's your background? I'm like, yo, I'm Nigerian. And he started speaking some Yoruba. I'm like, oh, Omo Yoruba ni me. Ah, okay, I see you. I see you. Real recognize real. And then he dropped me like I think $100. Yeah, $100 tip. He's like, yo, keep that for you. Keep that for you. Sick. Don't share it with your manager. So I'm like, yo, these people got money. They got money.
You got fucking money. He got money. Get it all for him.
They got moolah. They popping bottles. But yeah, so that's what's the good part, right? So I was getting paid like $40 an hour. I think even the hours, $40, not $40 an hour, 40 hours. I was getting 40 hours a week, and I was getting paid almost $12 per hour, right? Plus like tips and commissions and stuff like that. So you know, the time investment was a lot, and the money spent to get there was a lot too. I know $20 total there and back. So right, but like the output of income I was getting was a lot more than what I was getting at Canada's Wonderland, pretty much. So like things are going pretty good. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what? Let me do this job for the rest of the summer, pretty much. And then you know, I did get fired. So let me get into that part of the story. So Michael, the manager, right? He started like, and you know, in this type of job, like I kept like as I got to know people and everything, they were telling me how like I was like their almost 10th different busser of the summer already. So like, what's going on? Why are people like not staying in the job a longer period of time? Are they getting fired? Are they resigning? Like cause I didn't really see any like real issue. I was only there for about a month or so I didn't really like pick up on any like pressing concerns or stuff like that. So I was just wondering, I'm like, what's going on here? So I guess Michael, for whatever reason, he didn't really like how I was working. At one point, he's like, yo, Owolabby, pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. with that like extra forceful tone. Like, pick up the pace, bro. Pick up the pace. I was like, oh, okay. And then the second time, I think like a week later, he's like, Owolabby, I told you before, pick up the pace. I'm not, bro, like, obviously people are gonna work hard, but like I'm not gonna be able to maintain the same level of energy throughout the whole working day, bro. Like, come on, bro. So he talked to me twice. So first time and the second time, he's like, okay, Owolabby, you're fired. So I was like, really? Just like that? Just like that? Alright, no problem, safe. Say less. And you should understand, bro, like, this is my first like restaurant type of job too, right? So like, he's the one that hired me. Like, come on, bro. I had no like issue with anybody at the job. I was doing my job. I was trying to get better at every single day. But for whatever reason, he wasn't rocking with the kid. And just like that, just one morning, and the second time, fired. Maybe it's him. But yeah, just like that, I was fired. I tried to make a plea to the lady who's ahead of her, and he's like, yeah, I can't do anything. He's the media person for this restaurant. So, but you know, that was a blessing in disguise, because that gave me more time to work on my business as well. Because yeah, real talk, like I was always like wanting to like work on my business a lot more, but like the times to get there and back was like extremely like tight. Like obviously, no, can't make excuses, but like 40 hours plus per week, and then I wake up at like 5, get home around like 7, 8, and do that again 5 days a week. There's very limited time to really work on my business, right? Obviously, no excuses, like squeezing whatever you can, but like that extra time I now had to work on my business and develop it was definitely helpful, and something I wouldn't have been able to do if I had stayed at the job, right? So, and everything, like, things are happening for your favorite, not necessarily in a negative manner. But yeah, man, that's the end of the video. God bless, much love, peace and joy. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you.